Well, heidi ho, guys. Guess what I'm doing today? I bet you can't guess. Bet you can't guess. Nope. I'm going to be working on the BMX bikes on April 23rd, 2026. I want to apologize for my last video because I had a head cold. I still kind of have it. And my head's a little foggy. So we'll try to be a little better today. I couldn't think of the seat for on the Bone Death. It was a Shadow Conspiracy. It's a Ryan Shear, just skull seat. I thought it had a different name. I was trying to think of it. It's just a skull seat. Okay, but it's the pivotal one on the Bone Death over there. We got some stuff in. We did get the brake noodles in and cables, inner cables, the correct ones. I'm gonna probably put purple all on the Bone Death. The stem isn't gonna go with the purple because it's red, and the seat it's kind of mismatched. So we'll leave that for later. I'm gonna work the brakes on this one so I can go riding, and I can still ride in the Miraco over there, but I'd rather be riding this one. All right, so we're gonna get to work on this. Putting the brakes on, getting them hooked up, getting everything up here done, and we'll see where I go from after that. I'll probably work on the Bone Death a little bit. I'm missing the upper gyro plate for the Bone Death, so I don't know where I put it. I don't have one in my parts box, and maybe I just didn't have one, but I'm getting one. That'll have to wait. So until then, let me get started on that. Also, it's hard to hear me from way over there. I don't have a microphone. I haven't dabbled in that yet. I've been looking into wireless ones. We'll see how that works out. There's some on eBay. I don't know a good brand, so I'll have to, check it out, see if anybody at work has ever done it, because they're more technical savvy than I am. And then I'll be able to hear me from far away, because one of the previous videos I was working and it was just sounded muffled. So we'll look into that. Okay, so we got the brake noodle right about where we want it. Got the cable end inside of it, and then we're going to bring it up here and go into the London mod. So I just got to measure it and cut it. Okay, now that I've got it cut to length, I'm just going to use the tap handle with a center drill on the end of it and just chamfer the inside of the hole that I snipped off, because it tends to crush it. That's all I'm going to do. Alright, now I'm just going to slip the inner cable inside the outer housing and do the same on the other end here, and slip it in the London mod up there and see how the fit is. Okay, we got the brakes done. We only have the rear brake. I haven't put any front brakes on it yet. So, got the brake noodles in there, the cables. The only thing I forgot was the brake ends. Get up here at the Slimer Winter Designs cable crosser. It's in there. It works. We got brakes, finally. And we're gonna adjust the chain tension and make sure the rear tire is centered with the tire wedgie here. What else? I'm gonna do the stem next. And yeah, I just need to get a tie to go through the cable guide to hold this up there. That's nothing. This is temporary. But that should do it. At least I have brakes now, at least rear brakes. I'll do the fronts another time. Just haven't put them on there. They have the provisions for it. So I'm going to take that stem, put it on here, and maybe put the black Miracle one that's, and put it back on that one. So this one will be 99% done. I heard from Yoshimura they're going to have green plug-ins for the pedals. They're coming out, so he emailed me after my review, and he's going to try to get them matched. There is still waiting for a different sprocket to try out. Haven't received it yet, but we'll see how it looks, and I'll decide if I want it on there or not. But that's it. I guess now that we have brakes, I'm going to start on the stem and get that where I want it, because somehow I want to just go poof, and it's a little more work than that, unfortunately, but I want that one on here. And the bone death over there, well, maybe I'll just change out that stem over there. It's a nice one, but it doesn't match or anything. Neither does a seat, really. So I'm never happy. All right, let me get started on that. I really need some brake cable ends. I forgot all about them, but I don't want to put something on there that doesn't go with the bike. I do have little white skulls, but I really don't want white skulls on there. If they were green, I guess alien heads or something, I don't know. Just something that goes with green. There's no other really white on it, so I don't want to do that. I want to keep it uniformed. I'm picky. What can I help? What can I say? Alrighty, we've got the stem on, and we've got it adjusted. And I'm going to just move the stand here. There it is. Brakes are on. Looking good. Now I got to put the Miracle back together and put the stem on that one. Now I got to decide which one I'm going to put back on it. The original Alienation vault stem that I had on it, that I bought for it, or the Miracle stem. Depends on how many spacers I need, because I'm running out of spacers. Let me go check on that. Okay, I got the stem out. I'm not going to need any spacers. It looks good. It's yeah, it's right at the top bolt. That's pretty much where you want it. That looks good there. Now to put everything back together. So here's the handle. Let's come down to the gyro. It's working pretty good. I just got it tied up a little bit by just a wire tie. So I'll make it more professional later. I just got to get some brake cable ends, some fancy ones or something. Alright, I'll get putting that other one back together because I am losing daylight. It is getting cold again. This is April, right? Jeesh. Okay, we're just going to adjust the rear tire. I've got the stem on the Miracle, and it looks good. I don't have the front brake hooked up. Excuse me, hooked up because I need a new inner cable for the front. I just taken it off and on too many times and afraid the end. I can do that probably tonight. But it looks good on there. I was surprised. I'm not really a black stem person, but I like the bottom feeder. Looks good. Something besides silver. So I'm going to adjust the chain tension on this and the let's see, and the centering of the tire, just to check it out. It's just a little sloppy, So, if I can find the right one. There we go. We got the tire wedgie in there. There we go. Oop. All right. That's good. There we go. Chain is adjusted. Still feels a little loose, but yeah, we're good. All good. So, sun is going down. Chain is adjusted. And now, magically, I have one of these seat posts. I just painted the green, was gold. And we're going to put that on. I got to turn the bike over. By the way, it's Sunday. It's a day later because my battery died. So I was trying to get everything done. And then when I went back to watch it, it was stopped. So I got delayed. I have to do it over again. Hey, it didn't break. Oop. Where are you going? You stick that back in there. Okay. I'm going to put this seat on that post, and we'll save this for later for something else. Okay, so I'm just lubing up this post because this is a raw aluminum without any anodize on it, so you might want to put some grease on it. And this one's a little bigger diameter than the Fly Bikes Moto Sierra, so I'm going to put a little grease on this one because the test fit was tight, so I know it'll tighten up no matter what. But if you have one that just falls in, you probably don't want to put a lot of grease, if any, on it. So there we go, putting some Park Tool Poly Lube 1000 on it. We'll tighten it up. Well, we'll snug it up a little bit. I might just get that done. Yeah, that's all I did. Just put a little grease on it. Poly Lube 1000. So this isn't anodized. The green is just paint in the fluted seat post. There we go. Tighter than Virgin Mary. But it's in there. Need my rag. I'm getting Kim's car dirty. There you go. Even the grease is green. clean rag and not a dirty one. Alright. Tighten that up. That'll do. And let's see. Might be too tall enough. I can always adjust it later, but feels good. I'll give it a shot. That ain't going nowhere. Yeehaw! All I gotta do is, if I want to, just put the front brakes on. I don't really need to do that. Let's see what else. I need the brake cable ends. I don't have any to go on it to match it. I got the little balls, but little set screw balls, but I only have one. I overlooked it. That's when you think you have everything saved up for the winter to get it together. You don't. Okay. It's on there. Yeah. Just gonna get that tied up there. Everything else is all right. A little grease on it, but all right. So bring you over here and show you up close. Whoops, get your fingers out of that video, Jim. Jesus, what's wrong with you? Haven't you learned about that yet? Alright. So everything's together. There's a close-up of the stem. That's the Far East Cycles incoming stem. Billet Industries there. Brake lever, it doesn't feel the greatest, but it has this sharp edge right there, and but I can't find any other brake levers that are green. They're all silver or black, and I'd really like to use the Alienations, but they're silver and they just kind of stick out, you know, polished aluminum. This one's electroplated, so it looks almost chrome. Stem. Here's the FS1. I just got a wire tie holding that brake cables up, and a little MTB blue bracket there that just holds the cables. It's just a cable hold. And over here, I know the green doesn't match. I got green coming. It should be here this week too. Lime green should be more the color of the seat when it comes in, and I'll redo that part. Although it kind of matches the darker greens, so like the crank arm spacers. Yeah, there we go. So that's the fluted seat post. And yeah, I think it's 99.9% done now. Unless we put a front brake on there, that'll be it. I gotta go take it for a ride because when I did take it, it felt so smooth. And here's the Bone Death red stem. Don't know if I'm going to keep that on there. Probably not. The frame was purchased at RPO BMX Boutique. Brad Washburn out in Bethlehem, Ohio. Go check out his stuff. Those Tioga Daz MX pedals are freaking awesome. I would have never thought about them. And they match the sprocket perfectly. Got my titanium seat post that was on the Miracle on this one. And come over. There's the green chain. It's still on there. I didn't take it off yet. Our RNC is coming out with a titanium chain soon. But it's going to be gray. You know, probably natural. I don't know if I'm going to spend the bucks for it. But it would be all titanium then. Well, the pedals are aluminum. Yeah, the Yoshimura's. And that's it. I'm looking for green tire paint. Expect the letters to change color soon. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good on there. I wish it was kind of black, but yeah, alright, because there's not much silver on it. There's the chrome fork. But maybe it's not too bad. Alright, so I'm going to take it for a test drive and see how the height of the seat feels. Because those arms are 170s, and they're pretty much get your knee up to your chin if you're short like me. And so I need a seat up higher for those cranks. Maybe in the future I'll get some shorter ones and they won't bring my knees up as high. Alright, let's go test her out. Oh, it just came back from the test ride. It is sweet. Boy, that feels so easy to ride. I didn't think anything could feel lighter than the Miracle because it's only like 24 pounds. But this just feels awesome. So light, so agile, smooth, and just looks good doing it. I love it. So I'll hopefully get out and get some videos riding around new areas soon. Gotta put my camera holder on the crossbar, and that one's knurled on there. You can't really see it too well, but it's straight knurl all the way across. And that should hold the camera holder pretty good. And let's see, the brakes feel great. I'm using the clear squeaky pads and they don't squeak on those carbon fiber rims, so carbon composite rims, yeah, whatever they call them. And they are sweet. They don't stop as quick, but they do stop. So I'm liking it. That thing is all set to go wherever I bring it. So hopefully maybe I'll get out to Ohio and get out to New York as well, doing those trails out there. I'd really like to try those. I don't know. I think I could probably keep up with Greg out there and his 24 incher, and I got a 28 tooth on here, so it's once it gets going, it's pretty good. So that's my first really 28 tooth that I've had, besides the one I just put on the Bone Death. And I haven't ridden the Bone Death though. There's a 25 on the Miracle, and it feels good. Hey buddy, buddy's looking at it, he's checking it out. He said, you know, he likes it. You alright? Right, bud? He's looking out. Anyway, yeah, everything's working finally. Can't wait to go riding. It's Today is Sunday. It's a day later than 2 days later since I started the last video. Since the video ran out, it froze, and because the battery died, and I didn't know it until I played it back and I said, oh man. So Kimmy helped me start it over and finish it off from where it left off. So yep, so the sun's going down. It's starting to get cooler. It's it's about it must be around 6 o'clock by now. We've already went out to eat, did our groceries. We did our laundry the other day, and so we got that out of the way. I'm getting over my cold, and the allergies are still here, so my head is still blocked up a bit, a little fuzzy, hard to talk, hoarse throat, the usual crap during spring. So that's all there is for now. That's it. The IKONIX is done except for the front brakes, and can do those anytime. And I don't really need them right now. I just need the well, let's see, just the cable ends, brake cable ends, and that's just a visual thing really, and to keep it from poking you in the leg. So okay, well, I wish the fluted seat post was black and then painted green, with in the slots, but it is what it is. Maybe I can tape it off and paint it black later, but for now it's good to go. All right, and we'll work on the bone death later as soon as the other cables come in and the upper plate for the gyro, and then I can get that one going. And they'll both probably be ever changing as new stuff comes out. I'll say, oh man, I want that. Yeah, that's be pretty cool to have on that bike. It would look good on it, or look better on it than what's on there. And yeah, okay, so I'm going to end it here. I hope everybody's safe, healthy, and having a good time. And hopefully we get out west this spring or summer and get riding around out there. I got to get me a bike rack somehow, and that'll be next on my list, because I got to figure out how to get that hung on my car and not in the back of the car, because I like to stealth camp in truck stops. Then occasionally I'll get a hotel after a day or two. And well, that'll be it. Okay, hope everybody's good. Thanks for watching. Y'all be good and take care now. Bye. Oh, and I said RPO BMX Boutique was in Bethlehem, Ohio. I meant Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Sorry about that, Brad.